There are just so many things in our modern lifestyle that make it very hard for us to become the person we dream of becoming. Because becoming that person often requires us to make a lot of sacrifices. You know, we cannot play video games all the time. We cannot party all the time. We're going to have to do a lot of things that take a lot of effort and discipline, but they don't reward us straight away. It's a very long-term oriented process. And in our modern lifestyle, we just have so many things that steal our time, that keep us distracted. We have things that keep us weak and lazy. And so this makes it very, very hard to actually work towards our long-term goals and become the person we dream of becoming. So in this video, I wanted to go over 3 things, and I think these are 3 of some of the most, maybe 3 the most important things, but at least some of the most important things that hold us back from becoming the person we dream of becoming. Number 1 is a thing called instant gratification. It is almost as if our lifestyle is designed in such a way that it always wants to give us what we want whenever we want it. You want to eat food? Well, in the past you actually needed to go hunting, or you needed to go pick berries or something. But right now you can just walk to the kitchen, you open up a kitchen cabinet and there's a whole bunch of preserved foods like cookies lying there. And even if you don't have any food in the house, well, then you can just go to the store, and for most people there's probably like around the corner, it's probably in walking distance. And there is food there all year round. Like back in the past in nature, you know, there used to be seasons, and in the winter there might not be as much food available in a lot of regions in the world. But right now in the store there's always food, and you can always eat food 24/7. You want to get social validation, you can just open up a social media app and you can get these likes on your pictures that give you a good feeling. You want sex? Well, you don't actually have to seduce a woman anymore, but you can just go to the internet, you can open up one of the dirty websites, and you can literally see more naked ladies than our ancestors would have seen in an entire lifetime. And because we are so used to always just getting what we want right away, we've never really learned to delay gratification. We've never really learned to work towards our long-term goals, because that doesn't give us pleasure right away. And so a lot of people keep wondering, why do I keep procrastinating? Why is this so hard to do? Why can I not stick to good habits that take discipline, like exercising and eating healthy? And this is why, guys. You know, our lifestyle has trained our brain to just get what it wants whenever we want it. We have never learned to bring up the discipline and motivation to actually work towards our long-term goals. And so if we want to do that, if we actually want to become the person we want to become, we are going to have to learn to delay gratification. Do not always give yourself whatever you want when you want it. Don't always grab for a snack whenever you are hungry or when you feel emotional and you want some comfort. Do not instantly pop up your phone whenever you have this urge to get a dopamine hit. And do not watch porn all the time, because our instinct for sex is one of the biggest instincts we have. And so if we teach ourselves to always give us what we want on that area of our life, it's going to mess us up mentally. You know, that is one of the biggest ways to teach yourself that you do not want to actually put in the effort. So start looking for these little things where you can just train yourself to delay gratification. Don't always give yourself what you want right away. Number 2 is not being able to step outside of your comfort bubble. Again, here it's almost as if our lifestyle is designed in such a way where we can always avoid discomfort, and it always wants to keep us in that little comfort bubble. If it's raining, we grab an umbrella. If it's cold, you know, we wear some thicker clothes. If we have a little pain, a little tiny pain, then we take a painkiller. We take a painkiller to numb the pain. When we're bored, we instantly grab out our phone, or we sit in front of the computer and play a video game. And because of this, we get stuck in a comfort bubble that keeps getting smaller and smaller, and it keeps getting harder to actually break that comfort bubble. And so when we actually have to do serious things, like work, like take care of our health and build our own business that require us to do many uncomfortable things, it's insanely hard. People think it's incredibly uncomfortable. Now, when we actually see a girl that we think is very attractive, we don't have the guts to ask her out. Because our entire life we've been avoiding actually talking to people. Because instead of talking to people, we can also send them a text, which is less socially awkward. But then, when it actually comes down to it, we actually see a girl that we really like, we don't have the guts to ask her out. We have a great idea to start our own business, but that requires us to do a lot of uncomfortable things, to learn a lot of new stuff about finances and administration, and we actually have to talk to other business people. We actually have to sell stuff, very uncomfortable, so we just keep procrastinating on that stuff because it's too uncomfortable. And when we actually want to change our life and we actually want to become that person that can do these things, we are going to have to learn to break that comfort bubble. Now, here's the thing a lot of people don't realize. Breaking your comfort bubble is something you can learn, and it is a universal skill. So if you learn to break your comfort bubble on one area of your life, you become better at breaking the bubble on the other areas as well. So you can train yourself to break the comfort bubble on small things. Like, for example, taking a cold shower. Now, a lot of people might think, how the hell is taking a cold shower going to help me become better at talking to people? How is it going to make me less socially awkward? Well, it actually is, because breaking your comfort bubble is like a general universal life skill. You can actually train it. So start looking for like little things where you can break comfort, where you can take these small steps outside of your comfort bubble, and your comfort bubble will grow over time. So maybe start the habit of taking a cold shower every day. Whenever you have a minor pain, don't instantly take a painkiller. Whenever you feel slightly bored, don't instantly take out your phone and start scrolling through social media. So for example, you go to the toilet and number 2, right? Practically everyone takes their phone, right? Because else you have to sit there for 5 minutes, not consuming and numbing your brain all the time. Well, try not taking your phone. Just try sitting there on the toilet for 5 minutes without consuming. Just be bored for a while. If you're waiting for the bus, another great example. You have to wait for the bus for 5 minutes. Everyone grabs out their phone because they are too afraid to be bored for 5 minutes. Guys, just be bored for 5 minutes. Allow yourself to be a little bit uncomfortable some of the time. Number 3 is the mindset. And this is the thing that also so many people lack, because you can have all the tips and tricks you've learned on the internet. But as long as you do not believe that you can actually do it, then you will never do it. If you believe that you are a loser that is incapable of having success, then you will never have success, no matter how many tips and tricks and techniques you are going to try. Now, I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is that they are stuck in the past. They think, well, up until now, I've never been able to do it, so I'm someone that cannot do it. And this is the thing. Yes, up until now you've not done it yet, but that doesn't mean you can't change. That doesn't mean that you cannot do it right now. But because people keep believing that they are that person that can do it, they also can't do it now. So you need to flip that mindset around. Now, I've once heard Joe Rogan mention an extremely good example. He said, you need to imagine your life to be like a movie. And you're the main character of the movie, and this movie is about this person who had a shitty life. So this person was like unhealthy, not working towards his goals, etc. And he wanted to get his life together, and the movie starts at the very point where that person flips around his life and starts improving himself. And that's the way you should see yourself. You should not see yourself as this person that has a shitty life, but you should see yourself as the person that is making the change right now, that is at this turning point of his life. So don't identify yourself with the person that has never done it yet, but identify yourself with the person that has never done it yet, but who made the choice to do it now. Because you need that mindset. You need to actually start believing in yourself that you can do it, because again, guys, if you believe that you cannot do it, then you are not going to do it. So I hope you guys like this video. I really think that these three things are very important. Of course, there are other things as well. If you guys have anything in your mind right now where you think, yeah, this is very important as well, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. Maybe click the like button, click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos. And I'll see you in the next one.